Welcome to Power User with Crash Long Johns. That's me. This is part 5 of our Novice Power Automate 6-part series. Our topic today is Power Automate Scheduled Cloud Flow. As a reminder to my viewers, this material is current as the date published. As time goes on, things can change. With that said, let's get started and jump over the computer. Now that we're at the computer, you'll see once again we're at Office 365 home area. And we're going to go ahead and access Power Automate. There with the icon. You don't see it there down at the bottom for all apps. You can access Power Automate that way. So we're at our Power Automate home area, and we're going to go ahead and start with a template for a scheduled cloud flow, and we're going to delete SharePoint list items on a recurring basis based on a condition. In this illustration, we're going to delete out items in a SharePoint list that are in a status of archive. So like once they've been archived, then we're going to get them rid out of our actual list, our main list. So let's go ahead and pull this up. So we're going to select the delete SharePoint list items on a recurring basis. I'm going to go ahead and continue. All right, I'm going to collapse some of this stuff so we can kind of walk through it one by one. Again, this is a template. So the interval, we're going to do 1. And the frequency, we're going to do day. So what this reoccurrence means is it's going to run every day, one time. We can also select a time zone. So we'll go ahead and go our Eastern time. And let's say we're going to start that, not any particular start time. So we're going to, at these hours, let's go 6. There we go. So it's going to run at 6 a.m. every day. That took care of our reoccurrence. Now we're going to look at the get items. We're going to pick our SharePoint list. So we're going to grab our Crash Long Johns. We're going to get our list name, the Power Automate scheduled. That's all we need for there. And apply to each, we got our condition, which in this case, it already has some pre-filled information, but we're going to get rid of that pre-filled information, and we're going to narrow that down to what we're looking for. So if we look at our SharePoint list, we got title and status. So we're definitely looking at our status value. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the first function that was put in there. And we're going to look for our status options. And we're looking at status value since it's a choice. And we're going to change that to equal to. We're going to get rid of this. And we're going to choose a value, which in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to set to archive. So we're just going to type in is equal to archive. That takes care of our condition. If that is true, then it's going to delete item. We're going to pick our SharePoint list again, Crash Long Johns. We're going to pick our list name, which is our automated scheduled, and then the ID. That's it. So we're going to go ahead and close this down. We're going to do our save. So it's all ready to go. So let's go ahead and test this. So I'm going to do a manual test. I'm going to test. I'm going to run it. It's done. And it says it's done everything. So if we go back over to our list, and we see that all of our archived ones that you saw there previously, which I know is quick, they're gone. So it's done that. So every day at 6 a.m. Eastern time, this will run and clean out any of the items that have been archived. That's one example of a scheduled flow. So let's go ahead and go back to create. And we're going to do a scheduled flow. And we're going to name this, and we're going to say wrap things up. We're going to go ahead and start that. And we'll sit there and make this just pick any particular time because we're just going to test it. But let's go 4 p.m. I'm going to repeat it 1, but not every minute, every day. And what this is going to be a wrap things up, which is going to be a team chat to me saying, hey, it's time to wrap things up. So let's go ahead and create this item. So we got a reoccurrence, and our reoccurrence is already set. We're going to do a new step, and we're going to go Teams. We're going to do Microsoft Teams. And we're going to post a adaptive card here in a chatter channel. And we're going to do as the Flowbot. We're going to chat with Flowbot. We're going to put in the recipient name, so myself here. And then we got our adaptive card JSON. We're going to paste that in there. And basically it's just going to say a message like, Crash Long Johns, it's time once again to start wrapping up your day. So we're going to go ahead and save that. And we're going to go ahead and test. I'm going to do a manual test. Run it. Done. And it's ran successfully. So let's actually go look at Power Automate. And here are our teams. And there we go. We got a Flowbot chat saying, Crash Long Johns, it's time once again to start wrapping up your day. So those are just two examples, again, of a scheduled Automate Cloudflow. So that way you now have an idea of like what that looks like. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe so you can get notified of future videos that are coming out. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Until next time, keep learning.